So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea... Just the keeper in his way! And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Thuram concedes a free kick for that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Both sides exercising caution for now. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen. So Mbappe! And he's done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Chance for a shot! And that was precious close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Great pressure, plenty of it. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. Look at the shot at goal! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mendes gets over and intercepts. Valverde, he's found a way through, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Takes a shot! Mbappe attempts a clearance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nuno Mendes. Rabiot. Has crossed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Thuram. And he was alert to it. Well, there's the clearance. Rabiot. De Jong tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, great chance! Tries a shot! That's another chance! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. It's run loose here. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Shoots! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Mendes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cleared without hesitation. Strokes it back. De Jong, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. This possibly the last play of the half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Valverde. Clipped into space. That's Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Wan-Bissaka. The referee says that is that for the first half.
Madrid are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So straight into the second half. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Thuram is onto it in a flash. Oh, that's well spotted. Nice physical challenge. Valverde looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's got away. Great chance! No, just not quite. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Mbappe. And it's Cucurella. Mbappe. Wan-Bissaka does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, cracking ball. Chance, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field.
Vietnam
10,
have their third corner.
Number 12, Rabiot.
Kvaratskhelia with the short one. Oh, such a clever touch. Kvaratskhelia.
Coming on the field.
Well, facing up to his adversary,
45,
this is a formidable matchup.
Number 20,
Dembele pops him off it and wins back the ball. That has not gone well. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Substitution in progress.
Yamal, he's picked his way through. Looking for a corner. This is their second corner of the game. Tchouaméni is there to clear. That has been slung wide. Plays it in low. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's Kante. De Jong threads one in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Valverde. Nuno Mendes. Nice sequence of passes, this. Donnarumma gets it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Taken back almost at once. Probing pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tchouaméni closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Played out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's... Oh, can he finish? And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Vietnam now just needing one.
Coming on the field.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Hakimi. Substitutions taking place.
Donnarumma punts it upfield. Lukaku needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Yamal, he has found the way through. And that was nowhere near his best.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Lukaku. Knocks it into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Into the last 5 minutes. Barella. Hakimi makes the interception. Barella. Oh, this is a great... Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. I think we're just about done here.
3 minutes at a time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Osimhen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. That's very neat. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's through here. And he's running through. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ball is over the line. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella. Both sides exercising caution for now. Now that's well seen too. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's been played through. And it's De Jong. Well read. And the danger is averted. Deftly away. Cucurella. Oh, sweet feet. Mbappe touches it back.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe! Nice interception, well timed. Now this could be a chance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get it through? Ederson. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's played forward. Ederson. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Valverde chasing after it. And he's being shifted off it. Goes forward. Indica. Cucurella. Ah, he'd have done well to reach that. Van de Ven. Cucurella. Vinicius Junior does well to get it back. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Nice control. De Jong. The ball goes in. Terrific effort! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. De Jong. Oh, well measured. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? It's a loose ball.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, greatly! It's bounced back off the post. He's scored! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Koundé gets into a good position. Towering header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Added time.
That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And now, please turn towards
Madrid
the screen
coming in
for a
at
special
half-time,
presentation
leading by
featuring our
1 goal
guest
to nil.
performance today.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Madrid definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! And that has earned... Oh, what has happened here? Well, you could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one.
Oh, that was a real let-off, Peter. I think they can count themselves very lucky.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Van der Ven clears. Vinicius Junior being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quite...
Thuram! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Thuram. Number 8, Bellingham. Number 4, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 45.
Valverde cuts it out.
Number 18,
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Number 15.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Wan-Bissaka has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Cucurella. Now it's Yildiz. Barella. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Osimhen.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Out for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Cucurella. Number 9, Edison. Number 22, Federico Valverde. Coming on the
That's a
field.
poor throw that, picked off with
25,
relative ease.
Nuno Mendes.
It's
Number
not an especially
21,
good pass, that.
Vinicius Junior. Number
Nuno
7,
Mendes.
Barella.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Yildiz. Vinicius Junior. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! And there's a goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Vietnam restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Conte. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Barella takes a shot! And that is well cleared. So what can they make of this? Good ball over the top.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Barella has given away a free kick. Tchouaméni, and it's Koundé. Looking for the run. Dembele receives it in a wide position. That's tidy. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's heaved it away. And this is Dembele. And a chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Dembele! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Dembele goes short. Koundé. I think we're just about done here. Tchouaméni.
There will be 3 minutes at
Board
a
shows
time.
there will be 3 extra minutes. Dembele. That's very neat. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Cucurella. Donnarumma. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with...
And the shots! Superb from Valverde!
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Chance, surely! And he's stuck it away. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost hope.
There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Mendes. Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Quarter of an hour played. Stood up well to him there. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Great vision. Bruno Mendes. And he's in on goal. And he welcomes it in. Thuram.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has found the way through. Valverde, he's free, he has got space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Matheus Cunha. Valverde running with the ball. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Matheus Cunha. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! And there's a goal! And again they hit the front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Vietnam leading now. And he can thump it away. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
This looks promising. Lovely ball. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Chouameni. And that has left him in a heap. And it's been played through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thuram might just make this. He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught on it. Real chance. Oh, there's a probing ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
5 minutes till the break. And here's Mbappe, looking to play him in. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Valverde. And here's Thuram. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Looks across and plays it in. That's really well cleared.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Corner it is then. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been cleared. Donnarumma in. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's not got that quite right. And it's Cucurella. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram. Valverde. Martinez going after that. Valverde. Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. Mbappe is onto this. Plenty takes a shot. It's a goal. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Char. Number 15, Lautaro Martinez. Coming
Lovely
on the field,
feet.
Number 45, Osimhen.
And it's Mendes.
Number 4,
Oh, good read.
Mbappe.
Good
Substitution
defending,
in progress.
albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, can he get onto this? Konate calmly anticipates. 60 minutes played. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué. A lot of space ahead of him. Valverde.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intent...
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field.
Well,
Number
height could make
17,
all the difference on these set
Williams.
pieces.
Number 9, Edison. Number 22, Federico Valverde.
Shot a goal! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, shooting chance! Lukaku looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Just eases him off the ball. Lukaku. So what can they make of this? He's got away. Barella. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has a look up. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tchouaméni has created one goal already. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
There will be 3 minutes at
And
a
here's
time.
Yildiz. Pinches it off him. Yildiz. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's played it in low. Great defending, strong and determined. Barella. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Pass just lacking in accuracy. So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides
And
all
a
the
quick
way
reminder
through,
today,
so
everybody,
extra
to
time
make
is the
sure
correct
to put
next
any
step.
litter in the bins provided.
So
Thank
here
you
we
for
go
your
then,
cooperation.
extra time is coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
90 minutes gone and nothing
Number
between them
25,
still.
Nuno Mendes. Coming on the field.
Chouameni.
Number 37. Van de Ven. Number 5. Hakimi.
Now it's Osimhen.
Substitution.
And the shot! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Hakimi. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Played in. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Doué gets across and deals with it. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Kante. Osimhen is herring after that one. And here's Lukaku. Oh, strongly challenged there. Chouameni, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni to Barella. Looking for options for movement. Plays it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yildiz. And here's the chance to counter. Neatly clipped into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Donnarumma claims it without. So there's the whistle, and we will have
And
a
now,
brief break.
to all members of the crowd, I'd like to
Well,
ask
nobody
you
wants to
join
settle
me
for
in
this, of
wishing
course,
our
but everyone
birthday
is
boy
running
a
nigh on
very
empty.
special
Is there
birthday.
going to be a moment to win it? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Koundé, Conte. Conte going like a man possessed at the moment. Showing great feet there. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's there to get it away. Barella. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chouameni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's a good run down the right, and here's Mbappe, Tchouameni, and it's Barella. He's a sharp little ball here. Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So after 2 long, inconclusive hours, here we go. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Lukaku pondering where to put it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Vietnam feeling the pressure. Never in doubt.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So on to the second man. No! Denied remarkably. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Oh, coolly does it.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Dembele is third in line. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
Hakimi is the fourth man to step up. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Barella is fourth up. It's 3 each. Barella with the last of the first 5 penalties.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
And that will do it! So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their parts in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls.
Mbappe! And he couldn't finish.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Tries to pass it through. Nuno Mendes. Played into space. And this is Rabiot. And that is not finding anyone. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Cucurella. He's going for goal!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Madrid given another corner. Madrid have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And he's done very well to take that back. Konate clears without hesitation.
Ndika.
So it is still 0-0. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. De Jong, and he's picked it up out wide. Mbappe, and here's Vinicius Junior. Great chance! Sensational from Vinicius Junior. That is a gem, an absolute gem. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Vinicius Junior.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rabiot, looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Thuram chasing after it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Valverde. Rabiot. Spread out to the left. And this is Rabiot. Tchouaméni. For Valverde. Now it's Thuram. That's going wide left. That is a great pick out. Martinez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Engages and forces him off the ball. De Jong. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. Oh, well measured. He's in a great position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Martinez.
Vietnam really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Rabiot is there and he can get that clear. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Goes down, but nothing given. And here's Mbappe. De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the left flank. Great vision. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's Rabiot. Backward it goes. Forced to go back. Thuram. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cucurella. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Ndika.
Thuram. Oh, look at the space here. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Taken back almost at once. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that's been drilled in. And this could be the final action of the first half. Takes a shot! Well, that's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid up by one goal at the halfway point.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Madrid definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Tchouaméni. Marquinhos. Well, that is one way to stop him. This is a promising build-up. Valverde. And now the breakaway. And it's Valverde. Martinez. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now he's off and running. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni gets across and deals with it. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Yildiz. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. Thuram! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from
Number
both sides.
15,
So that's
Lautaro
2
Martinez.
now without reply.
Number 12.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very
Number
visible
22.
now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Coming on the field,
Doué.
number 20.
Real chance! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought...
He's had a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Conte. And they can counter here. Barella. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Barella. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Passing nice and neat. Has to go back here. Vinicius Junior. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here. Vinicius Junior. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So we have
Younes.
movement on both benches.
Number 25.
Well, who saw
Nuno
that coming?
Mendes.
It has certainly made things
Coming on the
interesting.
field,
Look, often
number
chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one
Matthias
mistake could be
Number
all it takes
6.
to make the difference.
Substitution in progress.
Barella. Nice control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is a little undercooked. Showing good feet. Brilliantly cut out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tchouaméni. There's a sharp little ball here. No way through, so back it comes. Dembele. Conte. Doué. He can run onto that. Just the keeper in his way. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. Barella with the short one. Barella just eases him off the ball. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The final 5 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dembele. Doué, looking understandably energised after his goal. Barella. Doué. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot a goal!
4 added minutes has
That
been
is
indicated.
really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And he's gone looking for safety. There will be 4 extra minutes. Some really good ball movement. Lukaku aims beyond the defence. Chance here to counter. Now this could be a chance. Lukaku.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is that. Madrid are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Those of you making their way home
you look back on the
public
game then, Jim?
transportation today,
Madrid
please watch the
definitely
screen for
impressing me
train
here,
departure times
especially
from
the
all
way
local
that
major
attack
stations.
clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Tchouaméni has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Aims beyond the defence. Here comes another cross. And it's Valverde. And he's played it back. He is just caressing the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And it's Hakimi. Tries to play it through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Ndika wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni, that's a lovely, neat pass. Ndika cuts it out.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Nuno Mendes. Always onto this. Oh, that's well spotted.
Vietnam really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey option.
Getting up there! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking for a runner. Thuram looking to receive it in space. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Mendes. And here's Vinicius Junior, steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ederson. Oh, easy pickings there. Thuram. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Nuno Mendes. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Showing good feet. And it's made its way to him. Shot could be on. Mbappe could move up a gear here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nuno Mendes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Decent chance!
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Valverde knocks it into space. Tries to get it clear. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a smartly directed ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ederson. Nuno Mendes is wide and looking to get onto this. He's found a way through. Now Ederson. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Vinicius. Vinicius Junior! Superb from Vinicius Junior! He's got himself an absolute peach. A goal and a really telling moment. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid ending at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's just beyond his reach. Konate did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tchouaméni challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Valverde. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lovely feet. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe is onto this. That's good play. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tidy finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Great vision. Oh, that's a fine interception. Deftly away. Thuram.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Thuram. This looks promising. Cross from Hakimi. And he can clear it away. Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Valverde. He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 22, Federico Valverde. Number 21, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field, number 45.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Number 20.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's had it nicked away. Now that looks a decent ball. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Threads one in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Hakimi. Very nicely done. Tchouaméni. Moved on forwards. Look at the space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 25, Nuno Mendes. Number 9, Ederson. Number 5, Hakimi.
Lukaku currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Number 6.
Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That looks a cracking ball. And it's Dembele. Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 13, Ousmane Dembele.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And it's been hooked away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Cucurella cross. Terrific effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And he's managed to get rid.
3 minutes at a time.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kvaratskhelia. Is there any support? He might not need it. Now that is commitment to the cause. Desperate defending required here. And it's Barella. Well, that was very necessary. Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Hello everybody, and this is a
So
quick
a game
reminder
of
to let you
thrills
know
and
that you'll be
tiny
able to catch
margins,
today's
so
match
many what-ifs and what
broadcast
might
live
have
on
been,
our FM
but
station.
eventually we have a winner.
Madrid really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the
Hello,
promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. So Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box, in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. That pass has been well intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Cucurella gets across to intercept that. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Barella. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Thuram, out towards the flank. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Nuno Mendes. De Jong. Van Dijk cuts it out. Nuno Mendes. Threads one in. Nuno Mendes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vinicius. Oh, shooting chance! Well, there's the clearance.
Vietnam really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe. He's played it back. Tries to play it through. Mbappe! And again! No, just not quite.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Little pass back. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Van der Ven tries to clear. Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's De Jong. Koundé has it in a wide position. And that's the keeper's ball. Barella.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vinicius Junior goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Martinez. He's found a way through. Delivered low. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Valverde. And it's Koundé. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Valverde. He's having a shot! Goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that is all they have time for. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Madrid probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Substitution.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Coming on to replace
So
him
we're
is
straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Judas.
Madrid currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Stood up well to him there. Thuram wins the duel this time. Koundé. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Barella. Now it's Yildiz. Pinches it off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Vinicius Junior. And Mendes. Barella. And it's Tchouaméni. He's well positioned. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Barella tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
That's destined for the flank. It's a promising position. Deftly away. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Cham.
And that interception
Number
was
15,
most necessary.
Lautaro
That's
Martinez.
great positioning, so
Coming
good
on
from
the
him.
field, number 45, Osman. Number 4, Mbappe.
Nuno Mendes. That's tidy. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella. And it's Lukaku. And it's Valverde. To Lukaku. And he's picked it up out wide. It's Lukaku! No way through. Valverde! And a neat finish! And they get themselves in front!
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Number 20.
Yildiz.
Keller.
Oh, he's having a
Substitution in
goal!
progress.
Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, nearly. And he's managed to get rid. Played in by Barella. Ndika with the clearance. Konate. Kvaratskhelia. And he can clear it away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Lukaku. Nicely shaped ball. Lukaku. Dembele. It's Dembele! And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mbappe shoots! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
The two coaches are
Vinicius
signalling
Junior.
changes here, both at the same
Number
time.
7, Barella.
Quite a game this,
Coming on
all
the
square
field.
again.
Number
Well,
3,
this poses a very interesting question now, Peter.
Number
Do they push
22,
on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the
Substitutions
momentum.
taking place.
And he's being shifted off it. Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yildiz. Barella. Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Cucurella. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And this is the big chance.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Cucurella. That's very neat.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. Cucurella. Now that looks a decent ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Van de Ven.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that's definitely not his best. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Lost children's announcement.
So a
Please
battle
keep
of
your eyes
endeavour,
on your children
enterprise,
during the match
and
at all
now
times.
endurance.
Substitution on the field. Number 37, Van de Ven.
No winner in
Coming on
90,
to replace
30
him
more
is
to come.
Number 8,
Madrid
Indica.
conceded an equaliser
Substitution in
late on.
progress.
Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Doué charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Timber. And that's been drilled in. Indica can clear it away. Valverde, he's gone forward. Yildiz. Cucurella. He has a look out. Yildiz cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up.
Yildiz! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! Big chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them...
And the shots! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Indica is there, and he can get that clear. Yildiz clears. So just 15 minutes still to come. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kvaratskhelia was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cucurella. It's a pretty loose pass. Madrid are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And they've switched it over to the other side. And he's gone looking for safety. Timber. Van de Ven. Osimhen. And it's Lukaku. Konate. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yildiz gets across and deals with it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that is as much time as there will be. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
I'd like to draw
Thoughts
your
on what we've
attention
just
to the
seen?
screen
Well,
right now
Peter,
for
this was
information on our
probably
shuttle
more
bus service.
slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.